John 14:6 says, Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Jesus made many I am statements, but the most interesting one is when he calls himself the truth. If we think about it, when we think of Satan, we think of lies. He specializes in twisting the truth and casting a shadow on God's character. Satan spewing lies is part of his character, and we would expect nothing less. But Jesus is just the opposite of the devil. Just as truth is not merely the absence of a lie. Truth is the construct that defines reality. It stands in contrast to a lie, because lies cannot exist without something to twist and turn. Truth, in contrast, exists on its own. It needs nothing external to prop it up. It needs no other affirmation. Jesus is God's truth. All he says is true, and his very life demonstrates a life lived in singleness of mind and truth. We, however, are tempted to live compartmentalized lives. The persona we have in church on Sunday morning may be different than the one we have on Tuesday afternoon in a board meeting, or the one on a Friday night when we're watching a movie. Our enemy is always whispering, no one's watching, no one cares, no one's keeping track, and it's okay. And just like in the Garden of Eden, he slithered lies into Adam and Eve. He does that to us as well, and we are tempted to switch to a mindset of questioning God's goodness and God's visions for our life and plan that he has. When we are ambushed by the enemy's lies, Jesus stands grounded in the reality that is truth. He defines it and he lives it, and he calls us to experience the freedom that comes from walking in him. John 8:32 reads, You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Jesus, the truth, frees us from the chains of falsehood to discover the fullness of life that comes when his presence fills our lives. When we fix our eyes on Jesus, we see what is real and what is true, instead of the tinted glasses our enemy would have us wear. The only way to recognize a lie is to be acquainted with the truth. We must fill our hearts and minds with the truth, bathing all of life in his presence, so that we immediately recognize the enemy's lies when he tries to deceive us. It's Jesus, the truth, that sets us free. Today's challenge is this. Come up with a lie that you are battling today. It could be any area of your life. Write it on an index card, and then find that truth in Scripture. Write those scriptures on the back of that index card, and then take 30 minutes, an hour, however much time, and pray over that area of your life.